What's up, guys? Jason back to my channel, and it's going to get to it then on Rampage. Alright, this week's Rampage kicks off at the end of the TNT title I Quit match from Dynamite, which sees Copeland win after his confetti shower in the ring. The commentator sent us to a video package featuring Bullet Club Gold, and we're going to get to a segment. Bullet Club Gold and the Acclaim kick off this week's show. Bullet Club Gold gloat about what they did to the Acclaim last week. Jay White shows off a gold bat and says he gave Sting's bat some much needed changes. They mock the Acclaim some more, and then we shoot inside the arena. Renee Paquette welcomes us to Rampage Live, and then introduces her guests. At this time, the Acclaim outcomes Max Caster and Natty Bones. They talk about how Billy Gunn isn't here tonight because of after what Bullet Club Gold did last week. He's not even clear to fly. Yeah. So man, excuse me. I'm sorry. Man, it sucks. But anyways, see what happens next. All right, we're gonna get to a first match for AEW Rampage. AEW World Tag Team Title Tournament Wild Card Best Friends versus the Don Callis family. After the time-killing promo segment wraps up, we get to the real start of Rampage, which features the theme for Orange Cassidy playing as the best friends duo of himself and Trent Beretta make their way down to the ring for wild card action in the AEW Tag Team Title Tournament. Chuck Taylor is with them and hangs out at ringside. Now the theme for their opposition plays, and out comes the Don Callis family duo. Powerhouse Hobbs and ROH TV champion Kyle Fletcher. Daddy Magic Matt Menard sells in on commentary now as well. The bell sounds are official off running with this one of our first match of this week's Rampage. Don Callis also joins them on the call for this bout. Hobbs and Cassie kick things off for their respective teams. Hobbs catches Cassie with a quick spine buster and goes for the cover, but Beretta breaks it up. Hobbs gets set to the outside of Cassie, goes for a dive, but Hobbs catches him and slams him into the apron a few times. Hobbs gets Cassie back into the ring and sends him to the corner. Hobbs connects with the splash and sends Cassie across. Hobbs goes for another splash, but Cassie ducks and Hobbs goes to the floor. Beretta and Fletcher get into the ring, and Beretta drops him with a meter row. Beretta sends Fletcher to the outside and dives onto he and Hobbs. Beretta gets Hobbs back into the ring and sends him into the corner. Beretta causes Fletcher to splash onto Hobbs, and there's back elbows to both of them. Fletcher comes back, and he and Hobbs deliver a pendulum bomb. Hope I said that right. To Beretta as the show heads to a commercial. When we return from the break, after some hard hitting, back and forth action, Cassie scores a pinfall victory to give his team the win. Best friends advance to the tourney. We head to another break after this wraps up. So winner and advancing best friends. All right, second match: Shibata versus Kevin Matthews. As we sail back in from the commercial break, we immediately hear the theme music for Kazuri Shibata. I hope I said that right. Out comes the Japanese legend for our next match of the evening. Shibata heads to the ring to a good pop as he makes his way to the ring. Commentators remind us he will face Will Ospreay next week on AEW Dynamite. Already in the ring, Shibata's opponent for our second match of this week's live episode of Rampage. Kevin Matthews' bell sounds and Shibata swarms on Matthews, pummeling him with strikes in the corner. He hits a running knee in the corner and then big suplex for a 2 count. Matthews hits a clothesline, but Shibata fights right back, chokes him down and hits a big kick for the pin. So winner is Kazuri Shibata. All right, third match: Kanoshi Takeshita versus Rocky Romero. We see live footage of Adam Copeland with some other AEW stars backstage, celebrating his TNT Championship winning with some champagne while still covered in blood. Back inside the arena, Kanoshi Takeshita of the Don Callis family comes out, accompanied by Don Callis. The Alpha sells in the ring as the commentators reminds us he will be in action on next week's AEW Dynamite against Strickland. The time for Rocky Romero hits, and out comes the eye patch man for our next match of the evening. The bell sounds and off we go. Um, Takeshita dominates coming out of the gate, but then Romero connects with the Hurricanrana that shifts the momentum in his favor. This doesn't last long, however, as Takeshita takes right back over after a Falcon Arrow. Romero rolls over to the floor to recover. As he does, we shift gears and head to a mid-match commercial break as a singles contest continues. When we return from the break, we work our way into Takeshita picking up the victory in what primarily a showcase match for the Don Callis family member. We head to another break afterwards. The winner is Kanoshi Takeshita. Alright, main event time, tag team street fight, Chris Statlander and Will Nightingale versus Julia Hart and Sky Blue. Main event time. When we return from the break, we hear the Romero sounds of Will Nightingale's theme music hits. Theme music outcomes. She comes with Chris Statlander in street fighting attire. They each have kendo sticks and steel chairs. Now the theme for their opposition hits and outcomes. TBS Women's Champion Julia Hart from the House of Black as well as Sky Blue as they make their way down to the ring for this tag team street fight. Nightingale and Statlander exit the ring and come after them. The babyface duo beat down the heel duo with the candlesticks and chairs as Stokely Hathaway sells in on guest commentary. They put a chair around Julia's neck and hit a wicked move like that. They pull out a table for a big pop and began setting it up together inside the ring. We see Julia Hart pull out the spike that the House of Black used to viciously assault Mark Briscoe. She goes to use it as a weapon herself, but accidentally blasts her own partner Sky Blue in the face with it. Statlander works her over as fans chant "You fucked up" at her. On that note, we shift gears and head to a mid-match commercial break as our main event of this back-to-back 3-hour night of AEW on TBS action continues. When we return, we see two tables are set up, touching side by side on the floor at ringside. Sky Blue and Will fight up to the commentary desk. Sky Blue's bleeding. Sky Blue was bleeding a little bit, but you can barely even see it. Hits all right. Sky hits a cold blue on Willow, but the commentary desk doesn't break. Ouch. Doctors rush to tend to Willow at ringside off camera, as Sky dumps a bag full of tags in the ring. Statlander dumps a second sack of tags. Blue ends up power bombing Statlander off the top rope onto the massive pile of tags. She goes for the cover, but somehow Statlander still manages to kick out. Sky puts a bunch of tags in Statlander's mouth and then blasts her in the face with a big kick for another close to count. Fans chant "You sick fuck" at Blue. At Blue. Will somehow recovers and hops on the apron to cut Sky off on the top rope from the ring apron. Will hits a Death Valley driver that puts Sky through the side-by-side tables on the floor. Back in the ring, Statlander drops Julia on a pile of chairs. Statlander heads to the top rope afterwards, and she goes for the 450 splash, but Julia moves and Statlander lands on the pile of chairs while still covered in attacks. Her knees took a hard fall to her heart slaps on her submission finisher, and Statlander taps out to end a violent, entertaining women's street fight main event. Excalibur runs down the lineup for next week's, and that's how this week's show goes off there. So the winners are Julia Hart and Sky Blue. So yeah, that was it for AEW Rampage. For AEW Dynamite and AEW Rampage for the first time ever, all that stuff. So yeah, for first time ever with AEW Rampage was on a Wednesday night for, I guess right now. I hope it goes to Wednesday nights because on Friday nights, man, I'm like, exhausted while watching wrestling, But I hope they go to Wednesday night one of these days because this is for right now because of basketball, and Saturday night no AW Collision, all that stuff. So because of football, also because of March Madness, all that. But yeah, it was a good show. Both shows were good, and yeah. Anyways, that was it for this video. I hope you enjoy it. If not, like, subscribe, favorite, hit that bell button, all that stuff. If not, I don't care, whatever you do. But anyways, that was it for this video, and I'll see y'all next time. Laters.